Good morning and welcome to the TradeXchange Squawk pre-market overview for the 23rd of April, 2015. It is now 7 a.m. in New York. Let's jump right into the futures markets. S&P 500 futures are lower by 5.5 handles at 2094.75. Dow futures lower by 56 even at 17,889. Nasdaq futures lower by 10 at 4435.25. West Texas Intermediate crude lower by 15 cents at $56 and a penny. Gasoline higher by 0.008 at 1.9325. We have heating oil lower by 0.0028 at 1.8680. Gold higher by $2.60 at 1189.6. We have silver higher by 0.039 at 15.835. Platinum higher by $3.50 at 1133.2. Copper higher by 0.011 at 2.6765. Palladium higher by $5.10 at $761 even. Cocoa lower by $6 this morning at 27.76. The DXY dollar index is higher by 0.056 at 97.988. We have the euro at 1.0746, lower by 0.0001. Pound sterling at 1.5 even, lower by 0.004. Japanese yen this morning at 0.008343. Checking the overnight markets in Asia, we have Nikkei higher by 0.27%, Hang Seng lower by 0.38%, Shanghai higher by 0.36%, in Australia higher by 0.12%, and the Sensex in India is lower by 0.56%. In Europe, currently we have the FTSE higher by 0.04%, CAC in Paris lower by 0.85%, DAX in Germany lower by 1.29%, and the IBEX in Spain lower by 0.42%. We had a bit of economic data last night into this morning. We'll begin with the Japanese PMI manufacturing index flash coming in at 49.7. Consensus was 50.4. China PMI flash manufacturing index coming in at 49.2. Prior was 49.2. German consumer climate coming in at 10.1. Consensus was 10.2. Swiss merchandise trade balance coming in at 2.53 billion Swiss francs. France's business climate reporting an indicator of 101. Consensus was 99. We have a few PMI composite flashes from Europe. France PMI coming in at composite level at 50.2. Germany PMI composite flash coming in at 54.2. Consensus was 55.3. That's on the composite level in Germany. Overall in the EU, PMI composite coming in at 53.5. Obtained 2.3 billion from real estate unit sales, according to Reuters. BEAV, BE Aerospace, beats by 1 penny, misses on revenue. BEAV, BE Aerospace, earnings per share at 74 cents, beating by a penny. Revenue coming in at 690 million, misses by 11.51 million. That's an increase of 7% year-over-year basis. That's on BEAV. FFIV, F5 Networks, upgraded to buy from hold at Needham. FFIV. YDKN, Yadkin Financial, misses by a penny. Earnings per share coming in at 33 cents, again missing by a penny. Revenue at 48.02 million, misses by 1.79 million. That's on YDKN. CTXX, Citrix, downgraded to hold from buy at Evercore. That's CTXS. PHM, Pulte Group, first quarter earnings, revenue misses on higher taxes and construction delays. That's PHM, Pulte Group. STJ, St. Jude, upgraded to outperform from neutral at Credit Suisse, STJ. MDSO, Medidata, first quarter earnings per share 17 cents, beating by 3 pennies. Revenue of 92.4 million, beating by 1.3 million. That's MDSO. Also, Facebook, FB, price target raised to $105 by RBC Capital's Mahaney. That's on FB Facebook. Alaxion, first quarter earnings per share coming in at $1.28, beating by 18 cents. Revenue of 600.3 million, beating by 8.9 million. ALXN. Facebook reporting according to Cantor, Facebook reporting a strong Q1 result. That's on FB Facebook. Bit more color on that. In a review of some notable option activity from yesterday, we had AAN May 29 call buying. We had 1,100 contracts at 90 cents. ABT May 50 call buying at 16 cents, just over 2,000 contracts. WWAV May 45 put buying, 1,500 contracts at $1.60. That's WWAV. GPRO, with July 43 puts being sold on the bid at $3.50, just over 1,200 contracts. IMAX, June 40 calls were being bought on the offer at 60 cents, just over 2,100 contracts. Actually, this was mentioned by the Nigerians in the unusual option activity in yesterday's CNBC programming. HAS, May 67.5 calls were being sold at $4.70, just over 3,000 contracts. SONS, June 7 puts were being sold at 20 cents, 3,000 contracts. NEON, May 4 call buying at 70 cents, just over 2,000 contracts. CLDN, May 10 put buying at $33.10, at $3.10, just over 2,500 contracts. On the VIX, we did have a sizable buyer at buying 12.5 puts at 9 cents, 97,000 contracts. That's on the VIX. AXP, May 11 call buying at 15 cents, 800 contracts. That's on AVP. CCJ, we had the May 16.5 put selling at 35 cents, 4,000 contracts. HSY, May 100 call buying. CSX, June 38 call buying, 11,000 contracts at $1.40. NSC, May 105 call buying, 4,500 contracts. RAD, May 8 call buying at 50 cents, just about 1,100 contracts. JCI, May 52.5 call buying, 1,700 contracts at $1. DFRG, June 20 call buying at $1.30, 879 contracts. We did have some notable insider transactions. We had GE director purchasing 20,000 shares at $27.15. HEB, where the CEO purchasing 100,000 contracts at 24 cents. Also EBIX, we had 20,000 shares being bought at $28.35, 10% owner. We had some interesting 13D and 13G filings. VSI yesterday, Carlson Capital reporting a 5.4% stake, according to a 13D filing. And also Citadel reporting on FOLD in a 13G filing and an SWFT 13G filing, both by Citadel. In a review of futures this morning, We do have S&P futures still lower this morning by 6.5 handles at 2093.75. Dow futures lower by 66 at 17,879. NASDAQ futures lower by 13.5 at 4432.00. West Texas Intermediate crude lower by 19 cents at $55.97. Gold higher by $2 at 1188.9. And we have the dollar index at 97.972, higher by 0.043. Thank you for joining us on the TradeXchange pre-market overview for the 23rd of April. Wishing you folks a great day. We have a lot of earnings coming in, so please check in with the forum for more information about the squawk. Wishing you good hunting.